How's it going?
Oh no, it's going. I just
Hey man.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening from Earnhardt Country in Alabama. 2.66 miles the length around this facility, one lap. The prize even greater tonight as we race for a common cause and a cure. I'm your host this evening on Ghost Racing Network, Matt Metler, and alongside me, as always, my partner in crime, Robert Gerard. How are you doing this evening, my man?
Hey man, I'm doing all good here.
So tonight we're changing things up just a little bit tonight. Special broadcast event as we have the trucks primed and ready to put on one heck of a race here tonight in prime time. Qualifying currently underway. Robert Lynch out there right now in that 21 machine. Currently the fastest man in town. Put up a lap of 56.01. Currently has that provisional pole. And Robert, what can we expect here tonight from Talladega with these trucks being the main show here this evening?
We're gonna see a lot of side-by-side action, maybe some three wide. We're gonna see some good times on track, and hopefully not the big one.
Right, the inevitable big one. Anytime you go to a restrictor plate race, Talladega, Daytona, you automatically think of the big one, which can easily take out multiple trucks here tonight within the blink of an eye. And how do you avoid that? A lot of different strategies, right, Robert? Some drivers prefer to start in the back and just ride around and wait for that big one to happen. Others insist on being at the front and staying there to avoid that carnage that can happen at any given moment.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of strategies when it comes to avoiding the big one. That is for sure.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Take a look now. 77 is going to finish up his qualifying lap there. He's going to time in at a 56.14. Tim Richardson, he is going to be on track as well in the number 2 tonight. Great looking paint schemes there on board all of these trucks this evening. He's going to clock in at a 56.04. Edward Fiedler in the 66 machine, currently just outside the top 10 in speed right now. He's being shown at that 56.26 mark. Bryson Coolwell in that 47. We know him very well from Tuesday nights, as he is the man in charge in the Demon Truck Series. He's done a great job so far this season, as he's getting up to speed now. Robert, you see him there just ripping the bottom, shortest distance around this place, right there on that yellow line. But something a little different here at Talladega. You can't advance your position and go below that double yellow. Otherwise, that is a penalty.
Yeah, you want to be glued to the bottom all the way around the corners, down the backstretch, and around the front, but you don't want to put yourself in that position where you go below it to advance that position.
Yeah, well said. I could not agree with you more. Is Bryson right now timing in that 16th place position. And I do apologize here, ladies and gentlemen. It is storming down here in southern Florida. So if I glitch out a little bit or we get choppy, bear with me. We'll get through it. We continue to watch.
That storm is not the greatest, I will say that.
It happens from time to time. Watching the 52 right now. Still waiting on the 69 of William Britton. The 51 of Pete Baloney. Michael in the 3, and I believe DJ Daniel is going to be filling in for Chris Hotbutt tonight in the 5 ride. So we have 10 minutes for qualifying here tonight. No surprise there. DJ Daniel, currently number 1 in qualifying with a 55.96. Robert, what do you say we go over tonight's track facts? Go ahead.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go over it.
Hey, let's cue it up. I agree with you. Again, the JDRF 250 live from Talladega this evening, right here on Ghost Racing Network. Weather couldn't beat it. 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity, it's up there a little bit, but not too bad. 45%, partly cloudy. And the one game changer here tonight, which can definitely affect the speeds and how your truck's going to handle that wind currently at 6 miles an hour. However, that could gust up to 12 miles an hour at times. Track temperature, 97 degrees. So that it's starting to get a little hot down there on the asphalt. And we'll obviously look for that temperature to increase over the course of the evening. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining us here live on Ghost Racing Network tonight. As we get ready now to roll over into race format here this evening, as we're almost 9 minutes through the qualifying session, counting about 22 haulers right now that showed up for this event. And again, want to thank all of these drivers that have graciously donated and took times out of their weekends to participate here in competition tonight. You guys at home watching, if you want to join in and help support the cause as well, you can certainly do it a couple different ways here. The easiest way to do that is going to be to go ahead and engage on that QR code, which is going to be showing up on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. You go ahead and scan that on your smart device, an Android, your iPhone, or your iPhone. That'll redirect you to the proper place to go ahead and make your donation here this evening. That QR code will be active for the next 24 hours following broadcast coverage here this evening. Well, Robert, only one thing left to do now that we have the stage set here tonight, and that's get these trucks ready to rock and roll here this evening from Earnhardt Country right here in southern Alabama.
And all the people watching need to grab their popcorn, their drinks, their adult beverages, and get ready to watch the show.
That's right. You want to hunker down, strap in. And if you're live with us in the chat, Bryson, I hear you. If we need you, we'll go ahead and we'll pull you up here in the broadcast booth tonight as well. Want to thank everyone for supporting the cause here so far through this, just the start of this race. It's been overwhelming. But Robert, that's what the iRacing community does. Comes together to, support, the common good and try to make a difference here. And we've seen it time and time again. And tonight, no different, as we have 22 trucks locked, ready to rock here this evening. That field going to get ready to get set here. DJ Daniel going to be on the pole tonight. At SilveradoiRacing.com pace truck this evening. We wait for all of our competitors to grid. Robert, do you happen to have an early favorite here tonight? Who are you liking in this lineup?
I'm going to say the 96 of DJ Daniels and Bryson Caldwell. I think we're going to see those two as like my favorite two big movers. I'm not familiar with a lot of the guys in here, so they're probably all fast. So They're all going to put on a good show, that's for sure.
Yeah, as they always do. They always come through clutch right here. It's that iRacing.com pace truck starting to roll here right now. Field gets set behind it as we get ready to go for 100 laps. A wide open pedal to the metal. So accustomed to seeing DJ Daniel there leading, some of these upper echelons within the SSIL, whether if it's the Demon Truck Series, the Ghost Cup Series, and he's right there at home, it seems, in the 96 starting on the pole.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely right at home.
Do you have a deep sleeper? Anyone else you think that could come up here and potentially steal one here, Robert?
Ah, I'm not familiar with a lot of them, so...
Well, that makes it easier.
I'll just... Yeah, let's make it easier. I'm just going to throw one out there. I say Teresa... I think she's going to be a good shot out there, too.
Going with Teresa Spiker tonight. She's always a favorite.
Yeah, that'll be my third favorite.
Your third favorite. Well, there we go. Now we got a little bit better idea of who you're rooting for here tonight. Well, you're going with the one Spiker. I'm going to go with the other one. I'm going to go with Greg in that 65 machine. He was starting in that 8th place position tonight. Pace truck pulls off. Only one thing left to say. It's time to wipe the visor and adjust the 5-point harness. Race fans, it's time to get it on in Earnhardt country. As we approach the Geico restart zone, DJ Daniel gonna have the button. And Robert, here we go, underway. Green flag in the air for the first time tonight. As we get ready to fire into the turns 1 and 2 complex for the first time this evening. You can already see that top line there who's going to start to get a run, and DJ Daniel jumps up. You can see him starting to do the Indy Snake there as we bottleneck the top side. Perhaps, Robert, that is a very important clue. That track position here is going to be critical, is now the bottom starts to form up, and they pull alongside door-to-door through the turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, the bottom's starting to come alive, too. I was surprised to see it get moving so fast.
Yeah, these guys, these competitors, wasted no time tonight coming up to speed. Look at the big push there from DJ Daniel all over the back of the 27 of Jason Brett. And that's what it's going to take. It's almost like a slinky out there. When you see these lines back up, the trucks compressed together nice and tight. Or a slingshot, when you let it fly, all that energy, that momentum, that trajectory is going to get pushed to the front, just like you're seeing right now with that high line. And right on cue, here comes the inside, coming right back, as it's still door-to-door, side-by-side, at over 190 miles an hour. It's now working lap 2 of 100. Jason Brett continues to lead up 2 spots from where he started. The 96 of DJ Daniel. Oh, we got problems. Someone got turned and burned up into the fence. Caution's going to wave. Tim Richardson.
That didn't look pretty at all.
No, Michael Eden involved. We got multiple trucks involved here as we go to the Ghost Instant Replay. Going to go ahead and slow this down as well here. You can see the push coming on the top lane, but I'm pretty sure it's going to kick off on the bottom. There you go. 3 wide gone wrong. The 2 is going to get hooked, and he is going to come down and just block the bottom lane of traffic. Gets sent onto the flat as calamity unfolds, and the 2 is going to come straight up the racetrack and deliver a howitzer to the 56, and the Jamboree piles in. Oh my goodness heavens to Betsy. You got trucks going the wrong way. Carnage strikes early. The big one unfolds here at Talladega. There's multiple trucks here involved. Go back now to the live side of things. Robert, did you see that one coming?
I did not see that one coming. It caught me by surprise. But when I seen that truck go 3 wide, yeah, I knew it wasn't going to look too pretty this early.
Yeah, when I seen that, I got a little worried. I know there's a lot of great talent out here in this field tonight. And then it just kind of kicked off from there. And, we talked about it, at the beginning. You got to have a little bit of patience there. I understand Talladega's a little bit wider than Daytona. But 3 wide early sometimes can just be a catalyst, to these big wrecks. And, right off the bat here, we had a whopper as these guys and, all the competitors here tonight will not disappoint. I can assure you of that. That Chevrolet Silverado going to pick up the field. Jason Brent continues to lead here under caution. Biggest mover of the race so far is now they come on pit road. Multiple trucks on pit road, including William Britton, Eddie Spurrell. DJ Daniels going to remain on track. Little pit strategery here early. So we get this field re-racked, restacked here, ready to go one more time as we're under the first caution of the evening. So, Robert, what do you think? You got to get settled down here a little bit, just get in your rhythm, find your groove, run some of these laps. What's your strategy here, bud?
Well, if you're in the back, obviously your first thought's going to be to get to the front. It seems like most of these races, like a lot of the action happens near the middle, but as we've seen that happen, they're actually like not too far from the front. So, strategy, I don't know. It's a hard choice right now. You have to choose whether you want to be in the front or the back.
Yeah, pick your poison, if you will. Going on board right now with the 47 of Bryson Coolwell. Currently in that 5th place position. As we get ready to go back to green flag action here one more time. Lights out on that pace truck.
They are not going green. The lights came back on the pace truck.
So delayed caution here, or delayed, well, wait a minute. That pace truck is still going down pit road.
That's weird.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one too many times. But as we approach the Geico restart zone, and we're not going green.
I guess the pace truck was expecting everybody to follow him down the pits.
Yeah, someone told the pace truck they had a mobile McDonald's down there. He needed a Big Mac and some fries. And he should be momentarily resuming his place at the front of the field. There he is, taking his time on the inside there. Well, we've had a little bit of everything already, haven't we, Robert?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, man. It is interesting every time we go to a racetrack with the pace truck and everybody that's characters on the track.
Well said here tonight. What do you say we go on board here with Greg Spiker? We're going to ride with him for this restart, just so everyone at home can see just how hectic and chaotic this is. And if you think this is close quarters now, right, Robert? Wait till you're going 190 miles an hour, 3 wide, firing off into 3 and 4.
it gets tighter. I mean, you would think, okay, we got enough track space here. We might be able to go 4 wide at times, but it doesn't seem like that when you're up the speed. It's almost like a wind tunnel.
Yeah, like a wind tunnel. In fact, talking about, we say this is Earnhardt country, the Intimidator, the man in black. They say he used to be able to see the air. Or some drivers would say feel it on his mustache, and that was the draft and how he was able to just be so methodical here. But we're going to ride with Greg Spiker here in the 65 from Aberdeen, Maryland. Come back up to speed here one more time. Get the show back on the road under green flag conditions here. Approach the Geico restart zone. Leader has control. Green flag back in the air, and you can see those RPMs just skyrocket through the heavens. And already you can start to see how those lanes and those lines come into play already. Look just how close these trucks are as they're getting back up to speed. Jason Brent continues to carry the torch, and he is getting a face full, or I should say a bumper full. Bryson Caldwell in that train as well, in that 47, pushing hard on the bottom. And if you push and be successful, you shall receive. And those 3 trucks right now were able to shoot out. Oh, big time move. Caldwell on the 47 going to the high side. Throws a massive block on the one of Logan Watern. You think he's going to remember that move?
I believe he will remember that move. It's a long race, and it's
It's a long race, like you said. It's already hot and heavy.
Yeah, it's action-packed, definitely for sure right now.
I thought maybe some of these competitors might be okay with just riding it out for a little bit, but that does not look like that's the case here. Is everyone going for broke, trying to light it up here in prime time?
They're going 3 wide in the back.
It looks like got Mike S. White back there, also a competitor in the Demon Truck Series in the 19. He's going to slide up and try to get that 3rd lane rolling already. Right there, top shelf, where Mama likes to hide the cookies. And the high side train is rolling, and they are coming, Rob.
Yes, they are coming fast, and it caught me off by surprise, too.
Well, I'll tell you what, William Britton there in that 5th place position, he's a part of that high side race, that high side train right now. Fastest lap of the race of 51:58. And they are there, and just as they pull about even with the leaders, that line's going to break apart just a little bit. And watch that momentum. We're going to have to get it rebuilt again here. And they're going to have about three lanes wide, 3 abreast here. Who's going to get credit for leading this lap? The 27 that time by. As Ozzy Osbourne said, the crazy train. That's probably the best way I could describe it here right now. A little bit of Indy snake action down the back as the bottom line gets formed back up nicely. Go on board here with the 11, up 13 spots of this race. Biggest movers thus far. Can't push the pusher, and he's doing a great job at not doing that. He's getting that truck just as close as he can to the back of that TRD Tundra. Oh, he's going to push him right off the track. Oh, my goodness.
It's not fun being pushed off the track at high speed like that.
I don't know what it is as a broadcaster. Every time you go on board with somebody,
It's the broadcaster's curse.
you're learning. You know, we're on board with them just like everyone at home. I'm seeing the same views and angles that everyone else is. And I couldn't tell something was wrong there until I seen that truck do the jig, and that went down to the flat. But we stay green here. Is everyone still fighting and jostling for position? Two lines, two trains are coming. DJ Daniel there runs in fourth in the 96. Big time pushing bottleneck up top. The 11 giving the business to the back of the 77 there. Bryson says, hey, I'm going to use the sucker hold to my advantage here. I'm just going to put this here, take this line, sling it out in front of DJ in that EcoBoost F-150 and call it a day. Is now the lone man stuck in the middle. I believe that is the 70. However, not seeing that in SDK scoring. I believe that's Mike White there that was stuck in the middle, still is. As here comes William Britton on the bottom, charging hard. But the minute, you know, Robert, it seems like three or more trucks really get tuned. Oh my, what a block!
Ooh, that was tight. That was tight.
that had Captain Crunch written all over it.
I think he would have been a little bit scared of that one.
That may have been the biggest don't stain your ride, use Tide moment of the evening. Especially for us here in the broadcast booth. I'm not sure DJ just realized how much of a block he threw there. But, you know, Robert, talk about timing here because, you know, when there's gaps in these creases, these holes, you know, they open up. They don't stay that way very long, do they?
No, they don't stay open at all for very long. You can blink an eye and the hole closes. So you got to see it and make that move when you see it.
Now through 14 laps of competition thus far being written in the history books, it has been a barn burner at the front. The 47 carries the torch for the first time tonight, and DJ Daniel is pushing him like there is no tomorrow. William Britton in tow there on the bottom lane. Greg Spiker in the 65. He is in that third position right now, furthest forward he's been all night. Correct me, check the box up to P2, and he's looking to send the 70 to the point and is successful. What a push from Greg Spiker in the 65. Uh-oh, we call that the diming formation. In the Mighty Ducks, they called that the flying V. Usually you see that and bad things happen, but when you got race car drivers, competitors this good, they're able to gather things up quickly. I mean, if you haven't watched any of the Demon Truck Series coverage, you guys got to check it out. I mean, we've seen some of the most incredible saves last week in competition. Robert, you with me or are you down there at the popsicle stand?
Oh, I'm getting me a chili dog.
Chili dog?
I heard they're pretty good.
I knew you had to be eating something over there. You got quiet. I don't blame you. Chili dogs are good here. Especially outside that concession one stand.
Hey, how'd you know where I was at?
Telling you, I know these things. Oh, the 11. He got sent. Luckily, there was enough space for him to catch the truck going down the hill. And somehow able to keep the momentum rolling, and that Silverado and put it right back in line. If you blinked, you never would have known.
No, you wouldn't have seen it if you blinked.
Pull a little battle box information up here for you guys. Another graphic to check out. Taking a look right now at the battles for inside the top 5. It's going to rotate for you. Here comes the bottom. The parting of the Red Seas there, the 27, Jason Brent going to utilize that to his advantage. Edward Fiedler going to come on through as well. Ooh, I'll tell you, that 11 truck does not look happy right now. It looks like it is not firmly in the racetrack. Or perhaps it's getting upset in that dirty air. But that admin box Chevrolet Silverado, he is having a hard time holding on to it.
Looks like the outside line's going to start to come back together.
Oh, it came back together. Oh, the broadcaster's curse. Oh, he just ate the fence. He hit everything. He's going to hit the commitment cone. Well, he missed it. He missed the commitment cone, but what a wild ride there for the 11. You see him going down pit road. That's going to bring the caution back out as well. Go ahead and break this one down for you as well. Go back to the GRN instant replay. And see, sometimes, Robert, you catch it right, and you're able to catch it live on the broadcast, and other times you got to go back and rely on the instant replay.
Yeah, it was happening at the tail end of that 3-wide line, and looks like the 11 got up into the wall and got into the 11, and it took him for a ride.
That's exactly what happened. He got up there into the loose stuff, catches the cheese grater, a.k.a. fence, comes down, says hello, and just absolutely decimates the 56 of Benjamin Richards. Has no idea it's coming. And he is going to watch this impact. Boink. Back of the truck's going to come flying up in the air. So he goes for a ride. And then again, we'll take another look at this from the other point of view. You know, I think let's go on board here. What do you say, Robert?
Yeah, let's go on board.
Let's go on board. And here we go. This is going to be at speed, ladies and gentlemen. He's riding, minding his own business. And he has no idea that shot is coming. Next thing he sees, white in the fence. Hood buckles. Because he's probably on the radio saying, what in the world? That's just how fast it happens when you're going 190 miles an hour. Very unfortunate. He had multiple casualties. As pit road becomes the most popular place in the joint once again. Leaders getting service. Got to hit all 4 of those tires inside the white lines in your pit stall. Otherwise, crew cannot come over the wall and go to work. Robert, you taking tires and fuel here? What are you doing?
I think we're going to see a lot of people doing fuel only. It seems like they're coming in and out of their boxes pretty quick.
Yeah, not spending a lot of time on pit road there at all. Only 11 seconds for DJ Daniel. Bryson may have taken 2 tires, and he did, as he was in his box for 14 seconds. But that looks to be the call. A little further on back, more 2 tires. But, Talladega, known for its high speeds, not really known for its tire wear. It's not as important here as it is like some of the other places. Thinking about tire wear, man, I miss the old Atlanta.
Old Atlanta, old Daytona, with all the bumps in it. That's what I'm thinking about when I think about tire wear.
And you ain't wrong. Sometimes you think, man, I've been watching this sport too long, when you can sit back and say, hey, I remember that 2007 race at, Daytona, when Mark Martin thought he was going to get his first Daytona 500 win, and Kevin Harvick had other plans on that old racing surface. And look who's back at the front. No surprise. That's going to be DJ, the GOAT Daniel. As he now cycles back to the point. You said I ain't as good as I once was. You know what I call that? That's fake news, false marketing. Gotta love that kid, man. Has a passion for racing. Loves to compete and be competitive. If he's not running top 5, he's aggravated. He goes up there.
He's definitely one of those guys. He's like really nice and chill. He's easy to talk to, and he's one of those guys that you could sit there and just pick his mind for a while. You just want to try to learn what is he thinking about.
Yeah, he's one of the few that doesn't mind sharing the knowledge. You're absolutely right. And having him as a teammate. In fact, we're all on, Whitehead Racing together.
Right.
And I can tell you, I've learned a ton from him, and I'm sure yourself and all the others have as well. As we get ready to go back to green flag action here one more time for the JDRF 250 special event here Saturday night in prime time. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you want to help support the cause, you guys can do your part at home. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you got that scannable QR code right there. That'll take you to the right place. Any donation you make, no matter how big or small, that's all going to help support the cause at the end of the day. And that link will be active, I believe, for 24 hours post-broadcast. Again, want to thank all of the drivers here tonight that made a donation, that participated here this evening. And again, that's what the iRacing community is all about. Stepping up in times when the community is in need, coming together. What do you say, Robert? You want to call this restart, bud?
I'm still not ready. I'm gonna let you call it.
We'll get you there, my man.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. I'm getting better on the broadcast, I feel.
I'm feeling. I think it's coming this time tonight, man. And the Geico restart zone. Here we go. Hands on the shifter, foot pedal, mashed on the gas, and we are back under green flag action once again here as we come climbing through the gearbox one more time. The 65 gets a great restart there on the high side. He has got the 21 of Lynch in tow. But that bottom lane gets formed up beautifully. DJ Daniel here is going to get a shot. And here comes the afterburner. Courtesy of yours truly in the 47. Robert, they're making it look easy.
Oh yeah, they're making it look too easy. They're just running away from the guys, and it seems like they're starting to come back together now.
Yeah, it's hard to get away in the trucks. I mean, you can get a really nice surge like that and just look like that's all you've been working on for the past 10 years is pushing an 47. I don't think he realized the 55 was there.
I don't think he realize he was there either.
Or the 65 of Greg Spiker, excuse me. So I don't think he'd be going to side draft that aggressive that early. I think he was just trying to, cool his truck down there, get some air to it, and didn't realize the high side there had a head of steam.
Yeah, I don't think he realized that he was there at all. But he had that top lane's got a head of steam at the moment, and it just runs.
Oh, they're running. They're churning and burning right now as we go on board with the 47. Ooh, careful. We're not gonna go on board with the 47 because the last time we did that, the caution flag soon was coming out after that.
We're back to 3 wide action, man.
Heck yeah, brother. That's what it's all about.
These guys up front, they just want to get up there.
I think it's a. Go ahead.
The Carvana truck was in the wall there for a second. That's gonna hurt that outside run for a minute at least.
You bring up a good point there. When you're working, pretty much you have a battle buddy out there on the racetrack, your dance partner. Back in the COT era, they called it the 2-car tango. But when you're in one of these trains working with each other, you're only as good as, your weakest link in a lot of cases. And to your point, you're absolutely right. You come up there, you hit the wall there, you shave off some speed. That's going to hurt the whole line. You're absolutely right. Well, they ate the spicy chili there on the high side because that one was shot out of a cannon. Logan Watern. It's like he has another gear in that truck right now. He is going a new fast speed of the race. Check the box. That goes to Watern at 195 miles an hour.
He's fast. He's got speed this time.
Yeah, that TRD powered Tundra. You know how Toyota say, let's go places? Well, that's what he's doing. He's going to the front. But you can't do it without the help, the support of everyone else around you. That's one thing I can't do. I hate using the middle. I've just seen so many bad things happen. Trying to come up the sucker hole, the black hole, whatever you want to call it. The portal to doomsday. Not these guys.
I see a lot of dancing going on.
They might be watching Talladega Nights, a little shake and bake going on too, perhaps. Oh, they're gonna. Ooh, I thought they were gonna squeeze the one and go 4 wide there.
That's what it looked like they were gonna do, is squeeze the one and go 4 wide. I was surprised they didn't.
They thought better of. We've already had. We've already had 2 big incidences already through. We're not even 30 laps through this competition yet. Long way to go. How about Teresa Spiker there in the 70, holding her own against these guys tonight? Having a great run there, up 5 spots from where she started. She always has a great looking paint scheme on that truck every time I have watched her compete. I don't know who does her paint, but those trucks always look on point. Oh, the 11 again. No, King Kong all over again.
Ooh, no.
That was a 1-2 whack-a-mole that just rearranged the fillings in Benjamin Richards' grill. Oh, my goodness. Go back to the instant replay here once again. As it all went wrong, the 11 caught the fence, came down and snookered the 56.
He's not liking that 56 tonight at all, is he?
No, Richards got rocked. Gonna go ahead and back this up here. Change the camera angle up just a little bit too. Gonna slow this down here. Watch the 11 there, top shelf. He's gonna get sucked into the wall because I think he was trying to line up a push. And then he's going to come down the hill, high five, and then he's going to get hooked and sent right into Richards. Full rung doorbell and all. And all he can do is lock it down, all four tires there. You see the smoke billowing off that F-150, and kapow. Deja vu almost all over again. There's another blindsided shot. Comes into play here tonight from Talladega, Alabama. Pit road once
again. Open again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I beat you to that one.
Yes, you did.
Hey, we must be like having the same track of mind. Like when I seen the pits open, I was like, oh, here we go again. Pits are open again. It's the busiest place on the track at the moment.
You know, sometimes you just want to come on down pit road, get a breather. You know, pass me a drink through the window. You know, clean all the rubber, the debris off the grill. Just have a sense to just check yourself.
I need you to pull my tear off. I need to be able to see clearer.
That's right. You want to be, I mean, hopefully you want to be able to have some good visibility. You know, it's not the easiest thing seeing out of these, these trucks. I don't think people realize just how hard it is to see out of them until they either get an opportunity to strap into one of them. Because really, even going on board, I mean, it really doesn't do it justice.
No, it doesn't do it justice. I don't know what it is. It's just when you actually strap into it and you're driving it, you can see, feel, and it's different, man. It's an experience you can't ever replace it with.
Yeah, well said. Swadern currently enjoys the lead right now. He gives us a great view. What it feels like and looks like to be at the point, riding right behind that pace truck here this evening. And want to thank everybody for joining us here live tonight on Ghost Racing Network with the JDRF 250 live from Talladega, Alabama. Lights are on the pace truck. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to step away, take a break. But you guys aren't going to miss anything as we're going to go all out coverage here tonight. We're going to pay some bills. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Race fans, welcome back to Earnhardt Country here in Talladega, Alabama. Tonight for the JDRF 250. 34 laps into competition, scheduled distance 100 laps here tonight, 250 miles. William Britton continues to lead once again. Alongside me, oh, we got problems.
Ooh.
Robert, I didn't even get you to bring you into the thing, and we already got problems out there on the racetrack.
Yeah, I seen that car just hook left. It didn't look pretty at all.
And we're going to stay green here. Was that
That
Spiker?
closed down the 3 wide action there.
Oh, yeah, there's Greg's.
Back to 2 wide.
Went back to 2 wide, and I'm cutting back here to a replay, and Greg's sitting off there in the grass. Not sure what happened there, but as we were coming back into coverage, as you pointed out, just got hooked right down the racetrack. We're going to go ahead and stay green, as I almost thought for certain that would have brought out a caution, but iRacing decided there, hey, it was off the racing surface, it was clear. Let's keep it mean and green.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they were thinking when that happened.
The Hornet's Nest alive and well once again here at the front.
We
Oh!
got trouble.
Good Lord! That's going to leave a mark.
That did not look pretty at all.
Timing
bring
and
out a caution this time.
Timing and scoring is going ballistic.
Or are we staying green?
And
Looks like we might be staying.
We're staying green. And I believe that was the other spiker, Mama Teresa. That got cleared out. So we go back
Yeah,
here.
the caution's out now.
Caution now on the racetrack. A little bit of delayed yellow there as we go back to take a look here. What happened to the 70? Bryson Coolwell in the 47 off the pace. Yikes. Ooh, Teresa locks it down. Mayhem breaking loose here. Just after we went back green flag racing. We're going to go ahead and roll this one back here for you. Not sure what happened to the 47, but we're going to find out here. We're going to run this back. Oh, Robert, I think this was a push gone wrong, perhaps. Slow it down here. The 47's going to get a run. He's going to come up and push the 77. The 77 is going to, he bumps him in the right rear and just hooks all right into the 70, sends her up the hill. She's going to hit the top of the fishbowl. And it's all going to wreak havoc from there as everyone then scatters. 47 takes it down to the flat. And Robert, that's pretty much all she wrote.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this and I'm hoping that Teresa didn't break a toe link. I'm hoping she didn't break a toe link out of that.
Yeah, hopefully that she doesn't have what we like to call Bluetooth suspension. You hope the A-arms, all the components, the tie rods, the knuckle, everything's connected. Pit road again. Hottest commodity in the joint. Multiple trucks down getting service, including the ones that were involved. However, Greg Spiker remains out there on the racetrack. He's had his hands full a time or two so far tonight as well. As I believe that's going to cycle. Well, there's DJ Daniel coming off pit road. Excuse me. Your leader, Mike White, in the 19. As caution reigns once again here from Alabama. That carnage is going to start taking its toll here. as multiple trucks have been beat up now throughout the course of this race. Robert, are you adjusting your driving strategy here, given the mayhem that we've had throughout the course of this race thus far?
I mean, like I said it earlier in the broadcast, it's still like my thought process is try to get to the front, avoid the wrecks. But tonight is like a special entity in its own. I have seen wrecks in the front. I have seen wrecks in the back. I don't know where you want to be. I don't know if there's a perfect position to be in at this time. You know, seeing that there's like, how many laps are there left? 60 something? 50 something? Something like that. I can't see it right off the screen, but yeah, I don't know where you want to be, Matt.
I don't think any place is safe right now, to be quite honest with you. Like you said, we've had incidences pop off at the front of this piece. We've had it in the back. I mean, we've had, blindsided just howitzers being thrown at other trucks, coming from the bottom to the top, top to bottom, if you will. You're
Three
right.
Wide action.
Three
in
wide,
the middle.
four wide.
You never know where it's going to happen.
I mean, shake and bake going on at the front. We got everything. We got the full
A little
buffet.
bit of everything.
I could go for one of those dessert buffets. Chocolate fountain, perhaps, maybe after the race.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to sneak into that room and get into it.
Oh, they told you about the room, didn't they?
No, I finally found it on my own.
Well, it was only a matter of time.
I've only been up here twice, and I found it just by mistake. I walked in there, and I'm like, ooh, I found the mother lode.
Yeah, that double fried chicken steak that'll get you every time. As Mike White continues to pace the field, but he is being scored as your leader. Robert Lynch runs in that second place position. Jason Brent in the 27 runs third. And it is storming here again in South Florida, folks, so I do apologize. Benjamin Richards in the 56 continues to be the biggest man on the move here tonight, up 12 spots from where he started. He runs in that fourth place position currently. I am concerned I may lose my connection here. And if that's the case, if that does happen, don't worry, we'll get right back to coverage. Because the one thing we can't control is the weather.
Yeah, Mother Nature is hard to control. I don't think you can control her at all. She's hard to predict, and you never know what's going to happen.
Well, if you can do that, I want your job. Waiting for that iRacing.com pace truck to pull off. And he starts to make his way down pit road. Going to go on board here with Robert Lynch on the outside of row one here for this restart. He's going to mash the loud pedal. Ooh, the bottom line gets a good restart there as he climbs up through the gearbox. But don't you wait. He's going to get a shot here. He's going to get some help. There we go. We got the GoPro action camera pointed in the right direction and right on cue. There is the 56er Richards in the F-150. I mean, he is up in close and personal in the business. As we go on board to the bumper cam, you can see that Ferret F-150 is pushing. Good looking V8 under the hood of that thing. Bottom line got formed up great there. Mike White looking to make moves. He sent it up the hill to the high side. There was no one there to help him. And now he just gets rocketed by the one of water. I don't know how Mike White held on to that. Did you see that shot?
I did, and it was a hard one, man.
This group here is like your 3 wide for the lead specialist.
We're gonna go to Talladega Nights and use the reference of if you ain't first, you're last.
That's probably the motto here tonight. Is that's how it's looked, and I'm sure everyone loving this at home, including us up here in the broadcast booth. Is now Mike White in the 19, stuck in that middle line, and he is losing spots. He is falling back. He's now going to get some help there from Water in the 1. He's going to pick him up. That gap on the high side, that closed up as Bryson Coolwell fills that hole. All in. He's going to get left hung out to dry again. You know, these drivers, DJ Daniel had a big moment.
Somebody's in the wall.
DJ
They
Daniel.
didn't cause anything, though.
You've heard of McFlurry? He had a McSwirl. Let's go on board with Mr. Excitement, DJ Daniel. Hey, someone needs to tell Jimmy he's got the wrong 96. That 96. There you go, Jimmy. Go on board now with DJ Daniel working the top shelf. You can see just how close he is, Robert. And if anything pops off in front of Britain here, the truck that DJ is pushing, you're not going to be able to see it until you're in it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for that, but let's just hope it doesn't happen for Mr. Excitement.
It's a lot of hope, and they have a lot of faith, whatever it is, to run races like this, as while these guys have their shenanigans going on here in the middle of the high line, that bottom groove is checking out to lunch. As for single file now for the first time here at the front of this piece, Robert Lynch leads the charge. Looks about first through 5th, 6th, all single file. They hit the nitrous button, they turn down the sneaky Pete's, and they are getting away, Rob.
Yeah, they're getting away pretty quick, too.
Now 44 laps through competition, quickly approaching halfway here tonight. We go further back here as they run single file. Let's get some more of these competitors here tonight, some air time. Seeing there, this 7 of Johnny Williams runs just in front of this 2 wide action back here. He's found himself a dance partner. There you see the 19 there, and Mike White, he was up front earlier. And some of these drivers back here right now, like White, Coolwell, Britton, some of them have been involved in some shenanigans trackside, trying to get those trucks fixed up, get them aerodynamically vibing once again. And Robert, they are charging back to the front. They are trying to run down these leaders.
Yeah, they're trying. We just need a couple more guys to go outside and get that line moving.
But it's not that easy, though, is it? I mean, to try to get all these drivers in this outside line. Go ahead.
It's hard, you know, because you can't get in everybody's mind and be like, "Hey, man, let's go outside. Let's try to get this line moving." It's a hard choice because some of these guys haven't had the best highlights of the night. So they're trying to just stay clean at this point and hope that they can make it to the end in one piece.
Well, that's a great point, and that's just it. You can't win it on lap 1. You can't win it on lap 46. You got to be in it to win it at the end, and they got to do exactly what you said. You got to keep it clean. You got to have all 4 fenders on it. you start tearing up the sheet metal. It's a giant parachute. And here we go, back at the front. That didn't take long, as they basically go from virtually the back to the front. Where did the 47 come from?
I have no idea. Where did he come from?
He just pulled the Houdini.
It's magic. He's here.
Well, you hope the magic just doesn't turn to tragic, right?
Yeah, you hope.
You hope.
That's all we can do.
Ooh, the 47 gets squirrely there, and that's going to cause the remaining trucks in that line to do the truffle shuffle just a little bit. You can see the Mad Magician out front once again. William Britton, he's playing both lines there. Oh, he gets shot by the 21. He gets doinked down the hill, able to gather it back up. But one of the things I love about Talladega, guess who just turned the fastest lap of the race? Greg Spiker.
Ooh, we got
oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Space shuttle status goes X Games mode. There's parts raining in the infield. There's parts everywhere. The 65 just lost his front multiple times there, as the server's not sure what to do with his front clip.
I saw somebody go straight up in the air like they were a plane.
Yeah, that space shuttle Atlantis, and then it went full-blown X Games mode, as it did a hood rail slide. Oh, that's not back far enough. The replay crew is having a hard time with this one here, but we're just going to roll that back. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. We're going to put this in quarter speed mode. I try and call on our drone pilot here. We try to figure out how this got ugly. Oh, the one turns the 47. He gets dumped again like the ugly duckling. There comes the accordion. Everyone pile drives into the 19. It sends him up in the air. He does a nose spin on top of the 77. Then comes down, knocks his teeth out. Then Coolwell does a tail whip in front of the 19. The 77 is going to come down and clobber the 66.
I think the worst ones to get it out of that was the 19, the 77, and the 69.
You're not wrong. In the words of Phil Collins, I can almost feel that one coming in the air tonight. It's pit road once again alive and well. And is it just me, Robert, or do we have someone jump into the broadcast booth with us?
No, somebody jumped in the broadcast booth with us, and it's Pete.
Just me, fellas. I'm wondering over here to pull him up for conversation.
Pete, how you doing tonight?
Not bad, how you guys doing?
Hey, we're
doing amazing.
We're having a heck of a time up here in the booth, man. How's it been down there trackside?
Hey, we're having a good time. Good racing. Been running hard. Having fun though.
Well, outside of having fun, we're racing for a common cause and a cure here tonight. The JDRF 250. You know, what can you tell us about it, and how long has it taken to put this event together for this evening?
I know Mike was working on this for quite a while. It's his deal, but I know his cousin has diabetes and he wanted to do something to help him. And he worked on that, I know that for sure.
Well, we certainly
Try to pull him in here.
Well, we certainly appreciate that and all the time and effort that you put into making this event happen. And I'm certainly, you got to be happy with the way this thing came together. 22 drivers here tonight. You know, some of the best truck racers out there in iRacing, if you ask me, all coming together, putting on a great show for you. Has this been even better than what your expectations were?
Well, I knew we'd have a really good group no matter what, but they put on a hell of a show, and you guys have done a great job, so no complaints at all.
Well, I'm glad we're doing a great job for you. And believe me, you put together one heck of a group here tonight in prime time. They are not disappointing. Talk to me
Not
about
at
some.
all.
Not at all. Talk to me about some of these wrecks out there on the track. I mean, some of them have been like a full-blown highlight reel to the X Games, like we just seen.
Oh. Well, they've been, they want to win. They've been trying real hard, and when you have that, you'll have some stuff happen. Keeps everything exciting, though.
Yeah, well said. Again, we want to thank him for joining us up here in the booth tonight. And he's gonna stay.
Yeah.
He's gonna hang out for a while, be one of the guys up here tonight.
I'll be back and forth. Gotta go back to work for a bit, but keep up the great work, fellas.
Well, we appreciate that. We'll let you go, and the door is open for you anytime you want to come back. Robert, as those lights are out on that pace truck once again, I think it's only going to turn up from here.
Yeah, I think from here on out, we're going to see a lot of the drivers turn up the heat. They're all going to be trying to get to the front and put themselves in a position to win the race at the last lap.
That's what it's all about, putting yourself in position for that last lap here at Talladega. And oftentimes it's not the driver that takes the lead on, or has the lead on that white flag lap. It's who's going to get the lead, who has the momentum coming to the stripe when that checkered flag flies. You know, but some of these guys just doing a great job no matter what happens, whatever adversity they face out there on the racetrack, just getting back to the front of this thing. I mean, yet again, the 47 has been, absolutely abused at times, and yet there he is in third. Robert
Yeah,
Lynch.
it's amazing. It's like a magic trick. He's like here, and then he's not, and then he's back. Poof! Thin air. He's back in the front.
Speaking of poof, you don't want to hit a money shift here on the restart. It sounds cool, but it's not a good thing. Geico restart zone racked and stacked once again. Brent is going to have the button, and he is going to unleash. He gets a great restart here. Going to leave the gap, the hole open for the 21 to Robert Lynch to come in line. He drops down, picks up the 27. And the boys are back, formed up on the bottom. That high side, big time move there. No surprise. The hot dog scored it out of the bun once again. And the hot dog, you guessed it, the 47. He likes those abrupt lane changes on these restarts.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Every time we see him up in the front, if he's on the bottom and the outside starts to move, you see him just jump right out there.
You know, sometimes you just got to feel it, right? If it feels right, you just got to go with it.
Right.
Because if you think you hesitate, usually you're pointed straight up in the air like we just seen.
Yeah, you don't want to be like the 19
Oh,
up in the air looking down at
Johnny
the track.
Williams in the 7. I don't think he realized how close he just came. Oh, well, never mind.
They're having trouble there. A little bit of trouble. Oh, he kept it straight. He's going to keep it rolling.
In the words of Limp Bizkit, keep on rolling. And that's what they are doing at almost 190 miles an hour. Everyone chasing Jason Brent in the 27. He's got the goods, and he is taking it to the house here, carrying the torch at Talladega as we are now past halfway, Robert. Working lap 53, now 54. Think these guys are going to calm down a little bit?
Now, we're going to see him turn up the heat here a little bit more. From here on out, it's like you're going to see him turn it up a little bit, and then it's just going to be full on out. The heat's on.
It's going to be full on out trench warfare. Is And the 47 is like playing the conductor right now in the field. He is just going wherever he wants. And somehow he has this natural ability to draw other trucks with him. I try to do that, I get hung out to dry. I'm like the redheaded stepchild.
Same thing happens with me, man. Every time I try to go out to the outside, everybody's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay down here."
I mean, he's like sucking trucks from the bottom all the way to the top. I'm just gonna stay right here in the booth.
I think I might stay here with you. It's a little bit comfortable.
I'm not sure if that was by design. Perhaps the 77 there had a problem, as he got out of line, off the throttle, lets the whole field go by, as perhaps he's troubleshooting some sort of an issue in that Toyota-powered machine, as he now falls back to 14th position. Hopefully everything is okay in his camp. 3 wide, back to the front. And as far as the known suspects here at the front, Robert, no surprise.
No surprise at all, man.
DJ, Bryson going at it here, duking it out once again. They both have dance partners. They got the rockets lit. Ooh, he's doing the bob and wig. When you start seeing that truck pushing, starting doing... Oh, right there! Ooh. That's what I'm talking about.
I gotta hand it to DJ. He's a nice wheelman, man. That was a good save. Kept it going.
I'm not holding on to that. Sorry. I'm not. Another don't stay in your ride, use tide moment of the race there, perhaps. Oh, I take that back. That's a definite. Is there still 3 wide? That didn't phase anybody. That happened to me. I'm going to the back. I gotta check my pulse, make sure everything. Oh, the 59 gets in the 69 of the wall. They're just letting it all hang out right now. It's getting real in the field.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna see him go 3 wide all the way around the track, and we just watched it. The 69 hit the wall, and that line kind of cleared out. So now we're back to just 2 wide action again.
So you're thinking that incident there kind of just cleared the top side right out of the thing for right this moment?
For right this moment, I say we'll see it come back, and it's gonna be alive again.
Yeah, it's not done for certain. In fact, the 56 and the 96, I said that right the first time. They did not let that little hiccup screw up their partnership. I mean, they are still attached at the hip, and they are trucking on the high side, coming to challenge Jason Brent in the 27. Little side draft action going on there. Well executed. As the 7 is getting a case of the blinkies for Johnny Williams. You can feel it. The intensity is starting to pick up, Robert.
Yeah, I said we were going to see it start to pick up. It's going to turn on just a little bit, like I said, and then as we get to like the last 20, the heat's going to be totally on. All out warfare on the track.
All out warfare on the track as we go on board now with Jason Brent. He is leading the low line there from Dallas, Texas. He is getting it done here right now.
Caution's out again.
Caution back on the racetrack as we go on board. Gonna have
calls this one because I didn't see it.
I didn't either, as we were on board there, getting a feel for how just intense the action was live on track. As caution flag back in the air once again. Not seeing any timing and scoring indicators, perhaps what happened here, other than the yellow flag being displayed. Team is searching for the cause of that incident. I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Perhaps a stage break.
It could be. I don't have that kind of information on me.
Yeah, I didn't get that information either. I wasn't sure if there were stages tonight or not. Something I should probably know, and I apologize for that, is DJ Daniel is going to remain the leader here in the 96 as he catches that pace truck. Jason Brent runs second. Rounding out your top three is Bryson Coolwell in that 47. Benjamin Richards rounds out that fourth place position. Into the top five is the 21 of Lynch. Britton in the 69. Biggest mover of the race in sixth. Logan Watern resides in seventh. Eighth belongs to Edward Fielder. Ninth, Johnny Williams. And rounding out your top 10, Tim Richardson in the deuce. You hitting pit road this time, or are you just going to stay on the racetrack?
I think we're going to see some trucks come
Here
in. Top
they
off on
come.
fuel.
Come one, come all. And sometimes, if it's that right time in the race, whatever you do as the leader, everyone is just going to do the opposite. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as they invade pit road once again, we're going to step aside here, pay some more bills. Don't go anywhere. We're going nonstop, all-out coverage right here. You won't miss anything. Live on GRN. Race fans, welcome back to Talladega as the race pace truck pulls right off the racetrack. Jason Britt going to have the button through the Geico restart zone, and he's going to stand on the gas pedal once again. Green flag back in the air. 64 laps being written in the books of 100 scheduled to distance here tonight. Hopefully you got grandma strapped in with plenty of kernel-free popcorn as it's about to get rowdy in Earnhardt country once again. I'm Matt Metler alongside my partner in crime, Robert. You having a good time here in the booth tonight, buddy?
Oh yeah, it's always a good time up here in the booth with you.
Jason Brent, Bryson, Benjamin Richards in the 56. That's your top three as they run right now. It is what has been one heck of a thriller here tonight. The racing has been next level. The crashes have been high octane. And the three wide battles at the front keep on giving. Just like all these drivers that have graciously donated to support the cause here tonight. Three wide once again. I'll tell you what, they need to give Richards a raise. He is probably one of the strongest pushers I have seen in the field tonight. Robert, who's ever lucky enough to get hooked up with him, you are going places.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen him go to the front and then push people up there, or being pushed by people up there. He's putting on a good show tonight.
As soon as we have an opportunity, we are going to speak with our Stage 2 winner, DJ the GOAT Daniel, in that 96 machine, who currently runs in that outside Renegade lane, working with the HMFIC of the Demon Truck Series, trying to just go up there and just take the lead themselves. Here they come, Robert, side by side, door to door. It's a John Force special coming out of the 3 and 4 complex as they head back towards the stripe.
I'm seeing them go three wide in the back.
Oh yeah, they're three wide all over the place. At times tonight, Bryson and DJ continue to command the outside lane here. Because now they're going to get some more help as more troops arrive at the top. And yet again, they tried to get that. Well, how did they save it? Are you kidding me?
That was a good save.
I think they just KO'd my partner with that one. I can't believe that save.
Me neither, man. I didn't think they were going to save it.
How?
That's why we're in the booth and they're drivers.
I'll second you on that one. It would have been an inferno of showering parts and fury. DJ Daniel, I can promise you, is not fazed by that in the slightest. Ooh, big puff of smoke there. Usually you see the
Ducks truck 69 was in the wall there for a second.
It's the Flying D. That was the thing with the movie, right? Or the Flying V, I'm sorry, the Flying V. You see that little plume of white smoke? Typically you see that, dirt track or short track modified style. When they're getting everything they can out of that car, when they're on a flyer, you'll see that little bit of that wall paint just poof up into the air from slight contact. That's what you kind of seen there as well. As William Britton says, no help, no problem. I'm going to take it all the way up to the outer the outskirts of this racetrack, but then decides he doesn't want to aggressively side draft yet. He's going to fall back in line, perhaps has a inkling another big one is coming, as now he picks up the back of that outside lane. That train, I should say. As it's the 47 and the 27 going toe-to-toe for the lead. So we now click to lap 70. 30 laps remaining in the scheduled distance in the JDRF 250 right here live on GRN. You know, in Top Gun, they said, Maverick said, Goose, talk to me. Robert, talk to me. What are you feeling right now? What do you see happening over these next 30 laps?
Oh, man, it's going to be hard to call on that one. I'm seeing that outside line, freight training, and getting places right now.
Oh, they're going places.
I imagine we're going to see some more 3-wide action, and hopefully the big one is already over with, and we can just sit here and smooth sail to the end.
As much as I would like to think that, you can see the pushes are picking up. You can see the intensity growing. Patience probably diminishing, going out the window as you now see the effective that side draft coming into play. Just try to shove it in there like grandma's business on Sunday morning. The 21 gonna threaten? No. No, he is. He is looking. Oh, there goes Caldwell. Oh. I didn't mean to say it.
That did not look pretty at all.
I'm sorry, guys. The minute I start to describe what I think is going to happen, we go big. Johnny Williams has went up in a blaze of glory. The 47 included as we go back here to the GRN instant replay one more time here tonight. That was huge. You can see it all starts when the 21 decides he's going to come up the gut. Decides to slap hands with the 47. They about save it right there, but yet they get hooked back the other way, come across traffic, and look at the ejection of parts going over the catch fence. Ugh.
I need a dude wipe.
DJ. Our stage 2 winner. What in the world happened there, brother?
I don't know. I saw him sliding up the racetrack, so I got as high as I could go. But I definitely need a change of underwear. I need 4 tires, fuel, and a change of underwear.
4 tires, a change of fuel, a tear off for his race suit. And Robert, I believe by that count, that is our 4th don't stain your ride, use Tide moment of the race. Again, here tonight is DJ Daniel somehow survives. That Ford F-150 EcoBoost, my friend, has been spicy. It has been fast. It has been rowdy. Everything that you love about iRacing, you're putting on a show for us here tonight. But your dance partner there, the 47, didn't fare as well as you have. How are you gonna be able to maintain the pace and stay up front when it counts here?
Hey, with 1 to go at Dega, there you have no friends.
That's right.
So, don't need nobody. I'm gonna drive my race. I'm gonna do what I can to win the race and go from there.
Yeah, we're gonna go on board with you right now. As you exit pit road here, just behind the 56 of Richards. Love how you're throwing shade to Toby Keith over the past couple weeks. As you got one of his favorite taglines showing up in your SDK file here tonight. I ain't as good as I once was. However, That couldn't be further from the truth. We were talking about this earlier. If you
Rest in peace, Toby, man.
That's
He's
right.
such a great dude. He had such great music. That just trying to make sure everybody remembers him.
Yeah, we appreciate you doing your thing, showing your respects to one of the greatest legends in country music. DJ Daniel always knows how to get the party started, whether if it's in the booth, the in-race reporter, or out there on the racetrack, hyping up the field. You got one stage win tonight. Obviously, you want that big one. As we get ready to go back, green flag racing here one more time from Earnhardt Country, right here in southern Alabama.
And this is where Daryl Waltrip will be given a second boogity boogity boogity.
Would you like the honors this time as we go green?
If you don't mind.
You go for it, man. The mic is all yours.
Thank you.
This field gets racked and stacked here one more time here this evening.
Ready and boogity boogity boogity.
Back to live green flag racing here once again. Wait a minute. I think the timing may have been a little off there.
Oops, yeah, it lagged. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's hey, look, I want it to be green flag action as bad as you do right now.
So
But,
that was a little preempt.
But unless someone put that Chevrolet Silverado pace truck in the race, I'm pretty sure we're still under caution.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the backstretch. He was just giving us the pre-show to it.
Yeah.
He's getting
He was
a
getting
practice.
us hyped up and ready to go.
That's right. You know,
Rookie.
he almost made a couple guys jump the start there. I see what
That would only happen to the guys I don't like.
I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. he's using the broadcast booth for a performance advantage.
I'm not that talented.
Well, sometimes
Hopefully you don't got a turbo underneath the hood of that car.
In the first crash I was in, I was like, oh, I don't like this inside line. Might as well go outside line. 2 seconds later, I was under someone's car. I saw what gears they were running, as they say.
you said I saw sky ground, rear end gear,
Yeah,
sky ground.
Yep.
Well, get ready. Here's your moment.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing again, gentlemen.
And as they said, green flag back in the air. Well, not quite yet. The Geico restart zone. Now we can get that green flag back in the air once again. As the 27 Jason Brent mashes the loud pedal and screams those RPMs back through the heavens is the roar of V8's thunder back to life here from Talladega, Alabama. Side drafting resumes right on cue, Robert.
Yeah, man. We're going to see a lot of that two-wide action going on. You get your dancing partner. Let's take this truck to the front.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're perfectly fine. We appreciate you being up here.
Yeah, it's a little laggy still, but hey, you guys put on a great race, and I'm very thankful, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like with the lagginess.
Yeah, well, you know, we hope that wouldn't be the case here. But so coming through the middle, DJ Daniel just wants to kill us in the broadcast booth. And he finds his dance partner. Oh boy, here they come. It's the Bad Rocket. The 56 is latched on to the front of the 96. And just like that, Robert, right there contending for the win once again.
Of course he is. He's a fantastic racer, and I've raced with him for a couple of years now, and sometimes he scares the heck out of me. It's like, oh, he's here.
Yeah, we're back to three-wide action again.
On the high side, all three lanes are in. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. for the other broadcasters, if you don't mind, if I could put in a plug here of how this race got together.
Go ahead, tell us all about it.
Okay, so in 2013, I had a lot of medical problems. I live in Pennsylvania, and I was in a hospital for 108 days with my dad in Philadelphia straight. And me and my father, we woke up and we didn't even realize it was Thanksgiving. And my cousin Stephanie, Haley's daughter, who we're doing this race for, drove almost an hour and a half in 7.5 inches of snow and bought us a whole Thanksgiving dinner. Turkey, mashed potatoes, dessert. We didn't know they were coming. We didn't ask that they were coming. And before Haley was born, I said to my cousin Steph, I said, I don't know how and when or where. I said, but I'll be repaying you for this, and you'll definitely know where. So when I knew I could do fundraisers on iRacing, I said, what a great way to repay my cousin back.
I could not agree with you more. And you mentioned there 108 days, was it, in the hospital?
Yeah, hey, it always could be worse, so.
You know, I if you don't mind me asking, I mean, most people, a week in the hospital feels like an eternity.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to talk about it because this race is not about me, but I just wanted to give a little brief, history for the listeners and everyone else too, so.
And I understand what you're saying, and I respect that, but I just wanted to say 108 days. I mean, I can't imagine what that was like, but, you found a way to pull through it, and you're here today, and trying to, in orchestrating, putting these events together and helping, raising. Exactly. The floor is yours, my friend. Take it away.
Oh, okay, and I was almost going to cancel this one because I had a misstep with the last one, and people were actually giving me death threats online on Facebook, and I said, you're just words, you can't get to me. I said, you don't scare me. I said, hey, we're going to have this race, and it's going to be bigger and better than ever, and I'm going to show you, and you're going to come crawling to me and apologizing.
Well, unfortunately, sometimes, when things don't go as planned and, people, we get a little upset. But, nonetheless, like you said, you made it happen. We're here. We're putting on a great show. These drivers overachieving, if you ask me. The action has just been absolutely stellar.
Oh, yes.
Indeed, it has been.
I see a couple laggers on here.
Well, hey, when you're going 193 miles an hour,
yeah, it's like Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby, shake and bake.
I had to throw that in there. Sorry, fellas.
You're looking for Jean Girard.
Jean Girard.
DJ Daniel is having his macchiato at 190 miles an hour.
Don't spill that.
Oh, DJ! DJ!
He said, I want this truck to be in the front.
He said, I'm going to show you.
The only time it's safe to drink and drive is on iRacing.
Well,
actually,
just,
no, it's not safe to be doing that either.
Well,
virtual racing, you still should
throw the broadcast booth into the change of a race suit there with that move. As now he is off the racing surface, he's going to bring it back into traffic. I can't do that. I do that, I get dumped, I'm turned sideways.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why we are broadcasters and they are drivers.
That's
Let's
right.
Stay up here in the booth and we'll just soak it up. We'll call the action as it happens.
That almost looked like a yellow line blend rule infraction on my end, but hey.
Well, he didn't advance his position.
No, he gave up a position.
Yeah, he actually went the other way, exactly. But still, to what I was saying before is we see 2 96 trucks now. Oh, they clanked. They bumped doors.
Here we go.
Looks like we do have one guy now trying to take it through, but he has no help, so he's deciding to take it back. too wide.
DJ
And tries
Daniel
again,
back on the
no
attack once again. Gives a big time push there to the 77, but oh my heavens to Betsy. The one of Waterd and the 56 of Richards. They had it really wound up there on the bottom.
That blue truck in that high line there is gonna be all left by himself if he doesn't get back on the inside.
And he does.
Oh, okay, I lost my camera view for a second.
I'm telling you, the internet gods have not been the most cooperative here tonight, as we've had weather issues here in the area about 10 minutes outside of the broadcast, trying to do everything we can to just work through it here tonight.
And we do have lap traffic that could be making a big play in his closing laps as well.
Well, you know,
Hey,
it's
you just stole my words, man. I was gonna say we got lap traffic coming up, and he looks like he's gonna be staying on the outside to let
well,
the two cars.
I love it.
two
Let's
lanes of traffic go.
check out this lap traffic here as we're going to go on board now.
That's when race control needs to go. Lap traffic out of the way.
We're
sir.
on board with DJ Daniel. You've seen the lap traffic doing exactly what they need to do. Ask the leaders, where do they want me? They said top shelf, and that's exactly where the lap traffic went. He has,
Amen. Perfectly respected.
can't ask for much better than that. Oh, here we go. DJ just got...
here we go.
DJ Daniels got spun around there.
He's going backwards, facing the wrong way, as he got duck hooked and just taken to lunch as he
That was
comes to
wham, bam,
rest.
That's what I like to call wham bam thank you ma'am.
Well, that... Oh,
Ouch.
we didn't make him sign the book of things you should and should not say in the broadcast booth.
Well, what I can see on our replay is that it looks like the one car, the one truck, got
The
a
one
little
truck-
loose, put up
one
the track
truck
to
started
get wide,
coming-
got bumped, and then
One
boom,
truck,
double.
the one truck started coming up. He got into the 26, which hooked him up into DJ's Daniels there and sent them all for a ride. Everybody else seems to have made it through though.
Go back here to the Ghost
Take him for a
instant
ride?
replay.
Now let's take him for a ride. We stack him up and let's send him back down to green.
Yeah, that's what we got to do here. Well, we got to take a look at this replay here one more time. Oh, we're going to just back this up. Just listen to the carnage of these trucks when they impact the fence. It's just going to stop it right here. We're going to slow it down. The one gets sent into the middle. He's going to come up and just bonsai the back of Daniel.
Oh.
The one does a keg stand as it loses its front clip and disintegrates. Daniels throws it into reverse and almost does a rail slide going through the Geico-sponsored zone of that safer barrier, as the one of Logan Watern involved as well.
I was gonna say, if we can we maybe take one more look at it if we got time from the number one's in-car camera so we can kind of see what he saw as this whole thing
Yeah,
played
we can
out.
certainly do that. So you're talking about Watern, and we can absolutely do that. We're going to cue it up one more time. Cue the Duck Aflac. That's something they used to say back in the day.
Oh my goodness, I feel old.
Hey, I'm right
So do
there
I.
with you. I remember it myself. All right, so, well, let's see. Watern's already destroyed there, so we're going to have to wind it back a little more. We're going to, right there. And cockpit. We're going to go on board with the one. Oh, Skyground. And you can see there DJ Daniel pointing the wrong direction, running the fence, as he has to gather his thoughts and probably what he had for dinner last night, breakfast this morning, and everything else. After that collision here, the latest installment of the Yellow Flag at Talladega here, live on GRN as we go back live. DJ, how bad is the 96?
It might have been okay until I got ran over while I'm backwards up against the wall by somebody. It was killed. I had a fast repair though, luckily.
I was going to say, the truck looks pretty good right now. So you had that in your back pocket, but don't have the get out of jail free card anymore should you need to use it again. This is going to shake.
I don't need it now.
That's right. You know, I just let me put it in high gear and hold it to the floor.
Won't come in handy now, sir.
Field beginning to
Thanks.
go ahead.
Thank you. I was gonna say thank you for joining this race. Who was just talking? I do appreciate it.
That would be DJ Daniel, your stage 2 winner here tonight. Your in-race reporter, often more times than not in Demon Truck competition. And he's filling that role here tonight and doing a heck of a job as always. My partner in crime, Robert Gerard, up in the booth with me as well.
Yes, sir.
He's having a good time. He's working on his 7th macchiato.
I'll be starting the 8th one here in a little bit.
Don't go sneaking
Aren't
up
you
to
a
that.
little young?
Don't go sneaking up to that chili dog stand now on me.
No, I'm not gonna be sneaking off anywhere.
Why can't
I'm
they
right
do-
here. We got about, what is it, 25 laps to go. Let's have fun, boys.
Yeah,
Oh,
time
no,
is.
I'm wrong. There's like
there's-
24.
There might
There's
be
about
less.
13 laps to go.
13
Around
laps
13
remaining.
laps to go.
Oh,
And lights are
Oh,
off on
I'm
the
looking
pace
at the
car,
wrong-
too.
looking at the wrong counter.
And lights are off on the pace car. Fans are starting to get back on their feet because they know it's time to go back racing here at Talladega.
Oh, he's starting to get
field's starting
amped
to
up now.
And the field's
Everyone's
starting to get.
heartbeat.
The field also starting to get 2x2 here. Pit stops are still starting to finish up as they're going back down the Talladega super stretch and ready to go back green.
I love it. See what happens? You get up in the booth, you shake the nerves off a little bit, and the real personality comes out. I absolutely love it.
The 96 here doesn't want to get a penalty for going too in front of the leader, especially with this so many few laps to go, because size of this track, it'll really hurt him compared to if it happened at the beginning of the race.
That's a great point you make there, and that's a very good one.
Now, what I feel like is going to be interesting on this restart, seeing how fast they go 3 wide, and if they go 3 wide fast, how long can they hold it? As they are now coming off turns 3 and 4, pace car getting ready to put on the pit lane as Barney the flagman has the green flag in the air, and they're ready to go back green as the pace car is now pulling down the pit lane. Fans are on their feet, cheering their favorite drivers on, waving their hats at them as they are heading to the tribal where the Geico restart zone will be ready to send them back to the green. Jason Brandt has the honors, followed by Matthew Barker, Eddie Spruill, Tim Richardson, your top 4 as we are back underway here at Talladega.
And we go to the Barney cam here as he commanded green flag back in the air. Barney's waving the flag, and they are mashing the loud pedal once again as the V8 roar returns to Talladega.
I think we're going to see a lot of people start cranking up the heat here. We're going to see them go 3 wide in the next couple laps.
Yeah, it's coming. I mean, we've been 3 wide at lap 1 or 1.5, if I remember correctly. 2 trains are roaring. The fury building. The Inferno is back at the front of the pack. And Robert, look, it was in that 7th place position, overcoming adversity. The 70 of Teresa Spiker is back in this to win it. I love the do not give up. I am not going to pull over and say no attitude out of the 70 camp here, as she is back in this thing to win it. 12 laps to go.
And
Yeah,
speaking
she was
of 3
leading
wide, there
the-
they go, 3 wide.
3 wide, 3 wide.
She was
Really?
leading the pack. She was leading that line with a
Whoa.
charge, trying to get to the front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't say this.
I love
Jason
Teresa.
Grant? Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I love Teresa. I raced with her quite a few times, and there was this one-off I raced that they had, and it was like a figure 8 or S or something, and I accidentally took her out, and I'll admit to it, I felt so horrible. I was only able to apologize to her today, and she completely forgot about it.
Well, I can't say this. Jason Brent, though, he is a force to be reckoned with, too, as he used to race in another league, no racing league, and he was fast. So look for him to try to hold on to this lead right here, too. It looks like they're 3 wide in the back now. 3 in the back right now as well.
3 wide in the back is where we're on board with Teresa. And the 52 is there as well. 3 wide, 3 abreast once again. As it is hot and heavy, dicey from about 7th place on back.
With coming in 11 to go at the start-finish line, we want to try to be in single file as quick as we can, and then maybe 3 to 4 laps to go. That's when you want to split, because you don't want to wreck early and not go for the win.
This is about as odd of a setup as you'll ever see, with coming to 10 laps to go. The mayhem, the hornet's nest, the 3-4 wide action at times is at the back of the pack, or the back of this piece, I should say, is the front. Is single file?
I completely agree with you, Pterodactyl.
That's what I'm saying. And you also want to be vigilant here, because each racer knows, like in this big pack, they'll be trying to give each other the yellow line rule. So you really want to be on your toes and try to separate from this pack and go up to the start, the line, like I said here, and not make it 3 wide, because it's just. My camera changed. we got to be careful with that 3 wide.
As we're saying it, they did get single saying it, but we do have 2 more trucks right now trying to push their way up to the front. It is a 2-truck run, as lots are running down as 10 laps to go has been given.
We got Mama Teresa on the outside leading the charge to get to the front.
That's right. On the high side, as Larry McReynolds would say, here comes the 70. It's rumbling. It's not stumbling. What a move by... Is that DJ that just... Oh,
that is DJ. I watched him just sling that thing out there. It was magical, man.
I swear he just drifted that thing.
Yeah, it definitely looked like he drifted. He got right up there behind him, and he's like, "We're going to the front. We're going, please."
Here comes Teresa. Just only 2 cars.
Yeah, 2 cars back, charging hard on the outside. DJ Daniel up there as well. And that outside lane has the stage 5 afterburners lit as they now pull head-to-head at the start-finish line with the bottom lane. It's a John Force special into the turns 1 and 2 complex. 8 laps remaining.
The inside lane has the definite energy, but you got to be careful as they keep in the chain, as Dale Earnhardt Jr. would say, and you want to be
2 wide.
4 wide. See, and you want to make sure everyone is all in sync. Either if you're inside or
no! What a save! What a save! Are you serious?
Wow!
I need to change my pants after that one.
My pants are gone.
I think I need heartburn medication.
Well, Pterodactyl, how is it you call it last night on those amazing saves from last night, and how is it?
You know what I'm gonna say. Say it for me, brother.
I don't really pay attention because what happened last night, I was getting my truck ready for next week at Bristol.
You know, you just exposed me on this channel over here. They don't know me as the pterodactyl, but you do from AMA competition.
I gotta hand it to DJ in that situation. He did not lose any momentum whatsoever when he dove it down to the bottom and kept a hold of that truck.
Well, laps are winding down here. It's time to. We might be starting to see more aggression now, but Jason Brent pulling away.
Jason Britt trying to pull away here, but has a solid line of trucks in tow, including that 77 being piloted by Spur, Richards in the 56 who refuses to lose, and DJ Daniel that just makes it look like he can do anything and anything inside of that EcoBoost F-150 at Talladega.
Let's be watching for DJ Daniel to maybe try to be the first car to try to make us 2 lanes wide again, try to see if we can bring any friends with him as trying to make us run for the lead as laps are winding down as we should be coming to 5 to go at the line this time by.
That's right. It's going to be 5 to go at the line, but right now we do the Indy Snake going down the backstretch as we hit the 3 and 4 complex. Want to thank the GRN crew and staff once again, keeping me supplied here with fresh broadcasts. Oh, the 7 to 27 almost gets hooked there by the 77. Almost a push gone wrong. As I got a new button-down shirt and a new pair of khakis here in the broadcast booth. Thank you. It's like
Mama
these.
Teresa led that lap.
Oh, did she ever?
Yeah, she did, man.
Oh, that's gonna no!
Oh, turn 2, caution will fly. We will be going to overtime.
And they're still wrecking.
Hey, they're wrecking everywhere.
Happens behind her.
They're wrecking everywhere. It's a dumpster fire in the back of the pack as the fuse was lit up front and the bomb explodes once again here at Talladega. As we got to take it back to the blimp here so we can get this massive replay queued up. It's like you said, caution flag back in the air late, as this could potentially set up an overtime situation.
Now, if you're one of those trucks in the back, I'll think about maybe going in, taking a splash and go of that good old Snorkel Racing Fuel, maybe right side tires of those good old Goodyear Racing Eagles.
Screaming Eagles right now, if you ask me. As we go back to the replay here, you see Teresa Spiker gets an amazing push. As she's going to clear, but the 69 is not going to be as fortunate as the 27 was there, closing much faster. He's going to get flow ridered right round, down to the bottom, backs it into the 56. The 66 makes contact. The accordion effect comes up. The 52 absolutely bulldozes the 52 back into the 66, and it's a melee from there.
That was unnecessary in my opinion.
What was that?
I was gonna say that shove right there, especially going in a turn, that was a little unnecessary at this point in the race.
You know,
they say one bump in these turns can upset either that car or that truck. So if you want to bump in the straightaways, try not to bump in the turns.
Exactly.
You know, up here in the broadcast booth, right, it's so easy for us to say that because we're not necessarily in the heat of the moment out there in competition with the laps winding down. You know, nonetheless, you are right, but sometimes you just get caught up in that moment. You're doing everything and anything you can to win, and sometimes it just goes wrong. It only takes a fraction of a second to completely ruin your evening. And unfortunately, that just is the beast that is Talladega. And let's throw Daytona into the mix as well, as that pace truck now picks up the field. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a new chief in town, and that is Teresa Spiker in the 70, up 13 spots from where she started. And you want to talk about numbers? First through third are tied for the biggest mover of the race, up 13 spots respectively. How crazy is that?
It's crazy. But as we do like to say at Talladega, it's not where you start the race, it matters where you finish.
That's right.
Also, key to victory here tonight will be track car control, track awareness, avoiding the big one at these monsters like Talladega, Daytona, and newly added Atlanta.
You know, throw an edit in there. Some of these drivers like being the big one, but then saving it, or making us think they're about to kick off the big one and then just pull a miraculous save out of the hat to make it look easy at times.
I agree with you there.
Oh yeah, in my first incident, I had a 5-minute repair.
5-minute repair. That's a lengthy time to be on pit road. The saving grace is, you know, you got 2.66 miles around this place.
Yeah, so I was doing it strategically.
That's a good way to do it.
I agree.
Take it almost every caution until you see the caution, until you see the pace car coming out of turn 4. That's when we want to punch it. Go back
Oh
in.
yeah.
Take a few more until you see it. Then under the next caution. Or you could have been bit by that, whatever it's called, that rat that likes to cut your internet out, which kind of put me out of the race early.
Well
And
said.
thank you for joining with you. I appreciate it.
You know, again, we want to take this moment one more time to thank all the drivers that supported the cause here tonight, donating to be in this event. And boy, they have not disappointed. They have put on an absolute thriller. All the sponsors, the partners, Chris Hockba for helping put this together, as well as, you know, all the other supporting contributors here that have worked so diligently hard to put this event together. The JDRF 250 live from Talladega. And now, in a fitting fashion, 3 laps to go. We're going to have one chance here at a natural finish, I believe. But should we see another yellow, will force us into overtime.
Actually, Matt, we'll actually be going to overtime, and we have 3 attempts here to settle it. Or else we finish it under caution if we don't settle it here on after the 3rd attempt.
Okay, so we're already in a green-white checkered scenario. Thank you for the correction. And we're going to have up to 3 attempts to get this in the books. Who do you guys like before we go back green? Who's your pick?
I'm kind of have to go with, even though as broadcasters we're not supposed to be biased, I think Miss Teresa might get it, but we also have DJ Daniel, who's also been looking fast out there tonight, so it's hard to say because this is Talladega where anything can happen.
Right, tonight
Anyway,
we're breaking the rules up here in the broadcast booth. You're right, it's a special event tonight. We're going to make some picks. We're not supposed to, but tonight you heard it. We're going with the 70 here, perhaps DJ Daniel. I'm going to go with the 69 of William Britt there, restarting in 6th. Waiting for the green flag as we hit the Geico restart zone one more time here tonight. The field is loaded. We are primed. Let's get it on one more time from Earnhardt Country as we wait for the green flag back in the air and the V8's roar back to life one more time. The 56.
I apologize.
Hey, you're good, buddy.
Miss Teresa off to a good lead, but anything can still happen here as we have the 77 right now trying to go too wide, but he has no help, so he's going to be losing positions, but oh, we have, looks like the 05 come up now.
On the outside.
DJ, he's rumbling as he looks like he has a 50 shot of nitrous underneath the hood of that beaten and battered F-150, but it is still FAST fast.
Wow, how did I...
What a side draft! They're still connected.
They are
First side drafted.
3 wide out of 4.
banging.
Comes to
3
the
wide out
line.
of 4.
I can't watch.
Next flag ends the race.
It's
Coming
3
out,
by
coming
3.
out,
Pick your poison. It's the Atlanta finish all over again, perhaps.
Yes, it is.
They're starting at 3rd lane, but I don't think you're gonna make it in time.
4 wide of the tri-oval.
4 wide in the tri-oval, back to 3 wide.
Next flag ends the race.
You better
Well,
get
then
yourself
left to go.
connected. That's right.
DJ Daniel out to the lead. Just Miss Teresa pushing on him right now. As they're coming at us into the Talladega Super Stretch for the final time.
Uh-oh, it's not over yet. Here comes the outside lane. What a...
Daniel.
How does he do that? The 7 way off the racing surface. He pulls back out of the track. That's a legal move. Did not advance his position. He's still got the draft. But we're coming through the 3 and 4 complex for the final time tonight. Everyone chasing DJ, the GOAT Daniel.
And they are...
But here comes Miss Teresa. Is Daniel going to throw it, or are they going to wreck? Come to
Oh, they're going to wreck. There they go.
They're wrecking.
DJ Daniel coming to the line. DJ
The W.
DJ Daniel wins here at the Big House. And how about Teresa Spiker coming home in 2nd as they're still wrecking going across the start-finish line. And Tony Richards comes home in that 3rd place position. What a finish. Did you guys expect anything but that?
Oh,
I
no,
think
I
that-
did not.
I think that scared Barney.
We've been scared up
I-
here the whole
saw
race.
it coming though. I kind of saw it coming though as they were coming out of 3 and 4. The way they were 4 wide, and I kind of saw it was gonna be happening.
This certainly did not disappoint here tonight. Is once again Mr. Excitement, the man in prime time, DJ Daniel. All he does is seem to win here as of recent.
Well, he wins it again, and now it's time for the Ghost Racing Network checker flag moment of the race.
This guy's good.
I think we
Checkered
need to
flag
hire him
moment.
full time.
Checkered flag moment. Winning moment. Oh, is the 66th there. Almost got into the after race celebration. DJ's burning it down. Gonna go on board with him as he gets the rest of the good out of those Goodyear Eagles.
Looks like Miss Teresa's also burning it down.
She should be.
66 also burning it down.
That's right. You know what? Hey, it's a special event. Get out there. You got some rubber left on the truck. Burn it to the ground. Let's have some fun here. Little burnout pit style here on the front stretch. Why not? Well, I believe we already have our winner here in the broadcast booth tonight. So we're going to start off with him. DJ Daniel, as you're burning, doing donuts. Matt and the gang up in the booth. You got us, bud.
Yes, sir.
How? How? And how? The floor is yours.
Uh, I just blocked for my life. That's all I could do. No friends up there, nobody to really work with. Just blocked 4 lanes wide, 5 lanes.
You were blocking the grass. I mean, How?
What a great finish.
great finish. I'm lost for words. Anyone else tries to block like that, they're going places other than taking the checkered flag first. You throw blocks like that, and you wind up winning the race with a very battered, by the way, EcoBoost F-150 that defied the laws of physics. It's not supposed to be that fast out in front, and yet, here you are. If you could do it again, would you have done it any differently, or was that just execution of perfection at Talladega?
Last lap at Talladega or Daytona, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to win the race, and whether that's blocking 5 lanes wide or shoot, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Some people aren't happy about it, but
He makes it sound so
And-
simple.
And you have to be willing to live with the consequences if you're blocking 5 lanes wide and get your ass wrecked.
hey,
Where did that come from?
if I
Where did that
get
go?
wrecked, I get wrecked. If I win, I win. Last lap at Dega, I'm going for it. Anybody would.
Gotta do what you gotta do to win, right?
That's right.
Just
Sometimes
like
you're
what you
gonna-
said.
You're
Well-
gonna piss a lot of people off and not make many friends, but a win is a win.
A win is a
It
win.
doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's
Nope.
winning.
I want to congratulate you on your win, and that was fantastic. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for coming out to support my cousin and this great cause.
Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy we were able to put this on, and just blessed to be here overall.
Congratulations.
You know, and since we
Thank
have
you.
a little bit of an extended broadcast crew here tonight, Robert, I'll go ahead and give you an opportunity. Anything you want to ask the winner tonight, DJ, before we cut him loose?
I have nothing to ask him. I mean, he put on a stellar performance. He's got me speechless over here. I had to change my pants a couple times in this race. Yeah, I mean, congratulations, man. You did an awesome job. Can't wait to see you out on the track again.
Thank you.
Yeah, big thanks to, again, the wardrobe crew here at GRN as we went through everything, as it has been rowdy for the drop of the checkered flag. But next up tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the driver of the 70 machine who faced adversity. She was involved in incidences on the racetrack and did not give up tonight and stayed in it to win it. And Teresa, you come home second place here tonight, just a little short. But what a drive out of you in the 70 camp. The desire and the will to stay alive. Proof that it's not over until it's over. What a job tonight.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you for having me. And thank you for putting this on for childhood diabetes. We need to make awareness for all the, the diseases that kids are fighting. And I'm here to support it.
Absolutely. And you're here first and foremost. And so obviously you're practicing what you preach, and we certainly appreciate that. But talk to me about the drive tonight. It was anything but easy.
No, it wasn't easy. I got into every wreck. I came back from 2 laps down, got lucky dogs multiple times. Just never stopped. Determination to keep it in it. So, making sure I was not caught up in the last few wrecks, that was a blessing. So, it was not easy.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't. And if there ever was a magnet out there for attracting the mayhem, it was almost like you had that through most of the races. You said everything seemed to have you involved in it, or almost center stage with the best tickets in the house from a replay standpoint. And yet here you are in second place. What a drive. I'm going to turn it over to the other guys up in the booth. Do you have any questions for Teresa?
Miss Teresa, this is Michael, your buddy. I want to congratulate you and always thank you for being such a great friend on and off the track. And I'll support you as you supported me. Like I said, this is how it goes, or should go for the most part in iRacing. And I am very fortunate that you are my friend, not just an acquaintance.
Thank you so much, Michael. You are a dear friend, and I'm so glad I was able to get the word out and help get you some drivers and support your cause. And it's at my heart. My best friend had childhood juvenile diabetes, and she was actually blind during high school and had to go through getting the lenses in her eyes replaced and everything. So dear to my heart, and I'm here for you anytime.
I hate to admit it on air, but I'm almost in tears.
Now, Miss Teresa, what was going through your mind on that final restart? How are you thinking you were gonna try to play it off to try to get a good finish here tonight?
Well, honestly, I was trying something new that I just learned, that I should be in the gas fully and on the brake. And so I was trying something new on that restart, and I was a little nervous, and I just didn't want to check up or end up too far ahead. So I knew I had Benji to push me, and I knew if he got a run, he would take me, and I just was wanting to stay in it and not wreck. So it ended up working out. So it was a good race.
Indeed,
that was a hell of a drive, Teresa.
Anyway,
That was awesome.
Anyway, here is your second place finisher, Miss Teresa. Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. And I'm super proud of Tony Richards, because this is her first time making podium. So she did an awesome job too. I'm really proud of her. She's a new driver. So good job, Tony.
And speaking of Tony Richards, we're going to talk to her next. And I believe she is now in the broadcast booth as well. Tony, you got me.
Yes, sir.
Well, guess what? The females showed up here tonight in prime time. Yourself, Teresa, inside the podium. Welcome to the GRN broadcast booth. And I want to ask you the same questions that we've asked, DJ and Teresa here. I mean, how were you just able to be clutch at the right moments tonight and put your truck where it needed to be in contention coming to the checkered flag?
To be honest, I got lucky. I saved my fast repair and then accidentally used it when I shouldn't. So I got lucky. And when I was close enough on that last restart, it was just try to figure out what's my best way around, and I ended up having to take it 3 wide to do it. So
Hey, you took it 3 wide, but it was exhilarating to watch up here in the booth. I don't think I was sitting down the whole time during that race, to be quite honest with you. But I mean,
it was an
like you said,
exciting race.
exciting.
I don't think
One
you
more
were the
question
only
for you,
one.
and I'm going to turn it over to the other guys here. You mentioned you got to have a little bit of luck on your side here at Talladega. You are not wrong, but sometimes it's a little bit of luck. It's making the right decision at the right time, going 3 wide when everything tells you shouldn't, but it just feels right. And you do it and you execute it beautifully. Congratulations on a 3rd place finish. I'm going to open it up to Robert and the rest of the guys up here in the booth.
Thank you.
Hey Matt, I don't think you were the only one that wasn't like sitting down. I think we were all up on our feet. We were trying to call that
Yes.
action.
Absolutely.
It was almost impossible to call. There was so much going on. So I'm gonna pass it off to the other guys. Congratulations on your podium finish, Tony. Other guys, you can
Thank
go ahead
you.
and take it away.
Hey Tony, this is Michael Eden, the host here. I want to personally thank you for coming out to support not only my cousin but also everyone who has type 1 diabetes, and I want to congratulate you on a great run, and thank you again.
Thank you for having us. Miss Teresa did a great job for you on getting the word out, and if it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have known. So there you go. She's the best one. She gets
Yes,
to everyone.
it's all, there's no I in sports, it's about we.
And
That's
Tony,
true.
Well said.
Absolutely.
Tony, what was going through your mind on that final restart and to the checkered flag?
Just trying to find a way around, trying to keep myself up in position so that coming out of 4 on that last lap, I could make some kind of move.
Well, indeed, there. And congratulations once again on coming on your first ever iRacing career podium.
Thank you.
And it couldn't have came at a better time. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. No one comes together like the iRacing community. I have seen it, and I've had the honor of being up in the booth for special events like this. And there is no greater spot to be than seeing what the iRacing community can do when we all come together. It's been a thriller here from Talladega. You got one thing left to do tonight, everybody, and that's take a look at the final race results here this evening. Let's go ahead and pull those up. Going to recap this race for you one more time. Your winner here tonight in high-flying, high-octane fashion, DJ Daniel in the 96 machine. He's your winner.
Your second place finish will be the number 70 of Teresa, of Miss Teresa. Your third place finish will be the number 52 of Tony Richards. Your fourth place finisher will be the number 77 of Eddie Sprill. And your top 5 finisher will be the 27 of Jason Branch.
Thank you for help. Go ahead.
Number 6 will be Bryson Cowell. Number 7 will be Greg Spicer. Number 8 will be Mike S. White. Number 9 will be Logan Waterton. I apologize. And number 10 will be Tom Richards.
And Robert, you want to take us the rest of the way through the finishing results tonight, my friend?
Yeah, P11 goes to Clyde and Barker. 12 goes to Johnny Williams. 13 is Logan Waterin. 14 is Jonathan Vadenberg. Bryson Caldwell in the 15th spot. We got Robert Lynch Jr. in 15th. Or no, wait, 16th. Mike S. White in 17th. Michael Eden in 18th. Jared Epker, 19th. And Michael Bollinger rounding out the top 20.
Yeah, I think my screen was a little lagging there, so I think I announced that wrong. I apologize to everyone.
Not a problem, actually. SDK kind of jumbled the results there, but hey, we got it right. Running out the top 21st, that's going to be the 51 machine, who found trouble early here for Pete, unfortunately, and could not make the field here tonight, but also donated. Want to thank him for not only putting a truck in the field, but helping collaborate and put this together. Chris Hockba as well from Ghost Racing Network. Well, there's only one thing left to say, ladies and gentlemen. All good things must come to an end tonight, including this broadcast. Want to thank everybody for joining us here live on GRN for the JDRF 250. And in closing, as my late great broadcast partner used to say, ladies and gentlemen, as you walk down the road of life this week, do us all a favor. Don't play in traffic.